Good afternoon. Peter Klein, Chief Investment Officer, co-founder at the ALINE Wealth. Looking forward to chatting with you today about a favorite topic of ours here at ALINE, the water sector. Allow me to share the screen to walk you through a few slides to brief you about how we see an opportunity in the ever-changing and exciting area of water. Okay, so to many of you who've watched our programming before, you've probably seen something like this in the past. We've been talking about the water sector for about 15 to 20 years now, and it's been the gift that keeps on giving for our clients. It's really been a wonderful asset class that has done very well, but has not been very volatile. Okay, so the first setup here is the economics, supply and demand. That's where it comes down to in the basic level, right? The supply of water, fresh potable water, is very low. As you can see in the slide in front of you, less than 1% of the Earth's water is accessible, and fresh water is accessible. So that's the first thing. You have a reduction or difficult to get supply, and yet you have demand that's frankly going higher and higher due to many different areas, including technology, data centers, of course, agriculture. It's essential. Water is essential. You can't live without it. There is no other alternative for it. It is relatively inelastic. No matter what the price is, you're going to buy it because you need it. And it really isn't a real good pricing mechanism. That might be the change going forward as we get scarcity goes higher and higher. So that's and of course agriculture is a big part of it too. Now there's a lot of different areas of industry that also touch the water sector as well. And here you see it here, energy and agriculture and public health. So there's a very strong, again, demand piece for water, especially as urbanization is now increasing and climate change. All of this speaks to an increased demand for fresh water, yet we have, as I just showed you, reduction of supply. So the economics are in our favor as investors. Couple other things. $625 billion estimated drinking water infrastructure need over 20 years. That's a lot of cash flow. That's a lot of money coming into the sector, and the sector is not, a huge sector per se. So that's a lot of flow coming in, and that is opportunistic. The water market is about 1.6 trillion. So there you go. I mean, you're talking like 2 or 3 times the overall market cap. Many different parts of the multi-sector opportunity for water. You have water supply, utilities, desalination, groundwater, infrastructure. These pipes are leaking. They have to be fixed, but they're so old, they're afraid to shut them down. There are ways they can do that, but it's money. And of course, in municipalities, much of this is, kick the can until you have a problem. Efficiencies like smart meters and leak analytics, irrigation, precision irrigation now is taking fold, especially with AI, where farmers can actually find the spots and water their crops according to their needs. Very interesting versus the flood irrigation that is often done and frankly wasteful. And of course, quality, we have this big thing called PFAS, PFAS. You probably read about it. Serious issue, microplastics in the water, essentially, and that's just one of them. There's a lot of work that's being done to keep water safe, and that's going to shepherd in a lot of other businesses. Bottom line, folks, water is essential. Demand does not disappear in a recession, but investment vehicles can still be cyclical. Scarcity is only half the story. Aging networks, infrastructure issues, digitization opportunities, and the opportunity set, as I said earlier, for infrastructure, utilities, and other companies as well. So we have a water model portfolio, a thematic portfolio that we manage here at ALINE Wealth. We'd welcome your questions, welcome debriefing you on that, and discussing how we can work together in the water space. So stay thirsty, my friends. We'll talk to you soon.